Hey buds, welcome back to Manables and welcome to the new setup. Exhausting. Oh my god. Let me tell you, moving stuff around is never fun. I don't like moving stuff at all, but we have a new setup here. All right, this is my new temporary room for a little bit. I'm gonna be adding stuff. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. Hi, welcome to the next episode of JoJo. Sorry it's been a little late, but life happens. But anyway, we still got to continue JoJo, so I have to make it to Steel Ball Run, and then I have to make it to being 50 and until the last season maybe comes out then. I don't really know how long the show is going to go on for, but it's been going on for quite some time, and it will probably keep going past my death. It seems like there's just so many parts of the show, dude, but I'm excited to continue. Let's continue.
もちろんミラションの記憶ディスクから私の記憶は消去して、故に誰も私にたどり着けない。人と動物の違い、それは天国へ行きたいと思う。
The true separation between man and beast is the yearning to go to heaven. Well, at least it's the yearning to go to heaven, right? That's kind of the emphasis on it. Because I don't know if he really thinks he should be going. Unless he thinks he's like the best kind of villain usually is the villain that's doing something or thinks that he's doing something appropriate, which most of the time, hey, they're not. But it's good if you're like, you know what, I can kind of see their perspective. But the villains in JoJo's are a little ostentatious. They're a little. Well, I guess the whole show is kind of ostentatious, I guess. But they're a little extreme, and I feel like if the JoJo's didn't really have to intervene, I don't think they would. You know, if the villain was just like, hey, I go around punching women, like they fucking do in the show, then like they'd be like, whatever. You know, but because they're like, I gotta blow up the fucking earth, then they're like, fine, I'll do it, whatever.
どいて。私が次に電話するわ。
That is that good gum too, though. She knows how to fucking advertise, and she knows how to get her place. And you give me that gum, you could do whatever you want. All right, you could take that phone. You could take it back to your cell. That's some good shit right there. Oh, the best kind of gum of all.
またいつでも来てね。
Absolutely wild. What if you have a really bad memory? Are you just never calling people? You know, because like, I remember my number and then that is it. So I can call myself. But otherwise I would have to write it down, get a tattoo of all the numbers I need to call people and just take it from there. Because there's no fucking way. Oh, the Speedwagon Foundation's in Dallas? Yeehaw, brother! Oh?
お電話変わりました。空城城太郎博士のお嬢様ですか？
Yes.
あなたは？
私はただの財団の代表です。
I need to see Joseph, bro, okay? I want to make sure he's okay. He's my baby boy, all right? I know he fucked up a little bit. He did cheat, all right? And that's not good. But I would like to think that he cheated for the planet. You know, what if he knew he needed to make Josuke. I feel like every JoJo has like a way to say their name at this point. Josuke was needed. Well, I guess Josuke didn't save the planet. Josuke was just hunting down a serial killer and kind of messing with spirits. That was a little bit more of an intimate part, but I still enjoyed it. We liked the vibe. It needed to happen.
で、スタンド能力者ではありません。
そう。
So.
でもスタンドのことは知ってるのね。ディスクに関する話は知ってる。
はい、もちろんです。空城城太郎博士の体は潜水艇回収の後、ここダラスではありませんが、ある場所で安全に保護された状態になって。
Outside of Dallas. So, fucking anywhere else or like right outside? Is that what you mean? Like right outside of Dallas? We send them to a location outside of Dallas. Okay, never mind. That makes sense. When I was thinking about it, I'm like, isn't that fucking like everywhere else outside of Dallas? I'm just being silly. All right, I'm exhausted. All right. I moved. I got sick. and my stuff didn't come in late. My bed is made up of a bunch of pillows because the bed was broken. So we're making do with what we got. But this week is when everything comes back online. All right, I'm back to recording. I'm a little late today, but I had a very busy day this morning. But we're back on schedule, and I'm very happy about it. And we're having a good time. All right, you enjoying Silk Song? Because I'm enjoying Silk Song.
何か方法があるんでしょ？言っとくけど私、面会は禁止されているわ。
わかりました。そこまでおっしゃるなら。
Okay.
中庭はどうですか？
The courtyard. I guess that could happen. In my opinion, since we have so much fucking technology with the Speedwagon Foundation. Rest in peace, my brother. What I would do is I'd like my window faces to the southeast. All right, whatever. And I'm like, at 1 p.m. on Thursday, I'm going to yeet this bitch so far out this window, and I will tie my string to it, send a stand user, and they will be able to see. It'll be like a fishing line, and then they can just go grab it, and then you can just retract your string, and we're good. How can you tell me that's not a fantastic idea? She should be. I'm sure she or the stand can yeet that CD to oblivion. So I think we can put it out for a submarine or a courier to get.
中庭へ行くには、まずあのゲートを通過し、
Well, I'm music
奥の
rooms.
階段を上がって、
Okay.
2階の渡り
Medical
廊下。
wing, sure. Can we have a sidebar? This dot in moving around this area reminds me of a game on Newgrounds where you played as a stick figure, but it was from the top down, so you might as well have been a little dot. And you were in high school and you had to cheat on tests and then get back to your seat. You know? That's what this reminds me of. It's a really random memory and it goes way back, but that was a good time. I liked it. Oh, she moved.
お姉ちゃん、エンポリオ。
Get the fuck away from me. Did you just throw the ball and said, here, don't touch the ball? Is that what you just... There's no fucking way you would just do... I can't stand you. You piece of shit. I don't trust you for a fucking second. You are the most yoked child I have ever seen. I swear. The second something you do something bad, I am never letting go. Okay? And you better be doing good shit from here on out. Here, don't touch. What do you... I don't understand you fucking ever, bro. You don't... What are we playing? Hot potato? But like, it's a bomb or some shit because it's like... Here, don't touch it. What the fuck is your issue? What the fuck? What the fuck? Imperial. I am so sick of your shit, dude. I am so sick of you. I'm sorry I'm not on his train yet. I don't know if he's supposed to... Like, you understand. You know my thoughts at this point. Gotta move forward. Man, it's orange juice. Is that Florida orange juice in a can? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is this? Who are... Am I supposed to have, like, you know, PTSD of a beautiful pink-haired man in a string outfit? It sounds really weird when I say it out loud, but you guys know what I mean, obviously. That looks identical. The Diavolo. Okay. Bum 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 beam bum 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 boom.
ここはね、お姉ちゃん。僕が隠れ住んでる。
Oh, we're inside the ghost residence where I live in secret. Okay. All right. This I can get behind. More information. You keep sharing more information, I will like you a little bit more. You still drive me fucking crazy a little bit, but, well, this is basically the Hootie situation all over again. All right, Imperio? You are Hootie to me. Season 1 Hootie, by the way. No. No. Don't even look at me like that.
この部屋はその焼け落ちた場所なんだ。
Okay.
ここは過去のものの中。
What the fuck?
音楽室の幽霊なんだよ。
Oh.
。
Why does that look familiar? You guys see this painting? I can't tell where I am strategically anymore because, you know, when you get a whole new setup, I don't know where things are. It's somewhere here. Unless I tried something new because I wanted to try a new thing, potentially. So you guys get more. We'll see, all right? If I did something new and you kind of like it, say something. If I tried something new and you didn't like it, say something. But also leave a nice comment because it makes me feel good, all right? I need attention and affection, please. All right, cool. Anyway, this painting, whatever it is, does that look familiar to anybody else? That looks, I don't know if I want to say, what the fuck's his name? You know who I'm talking about. The jazz guy. Did he? What the fuck is that for? You should why? His name is what? Excuse me while I adjust to watching Jojo's again. A lot has happened in the last, technically 30 seconds, and I'm just trying to fucking... You know what we do here. We are part 6. If you're still watching this, I love you so much, all right? If this is your first time watching me, I don't know how the fuck YouTube works, okay? We got teleported. It said, don't touch the ball. But we did touch the ball. So what happens? Okay. Then we got teleported to a dead music room where this boy can use ghost things, but also not use ghost things. He can't, like, drink the orange juice or eat the Mars bar or whatever the fuck it was. And then we have this dude named Weather Report with a golden fucking... a guard. What? What? We're not even halfway down the episode. Okay.
彼はディスクで身についたスタンド使いではないと言ってくれ。
Oh, okay. So he's interesting. So you lost your memory, but you didn't lose your stand. But shouldn't that mean like you died? Actually, this should prove our theory that the CD would work. If all you need is at least one of your 2 CDs to be alive and succeed, existing, then that should work. Unless he actually didn't lose a CD. I don't know. I feel like if we get the CD back to Jotaro, it should work then. Interesting. What the fuck is that? Weather report. Honestly, it's pretty sick. It depends on the variety, but like it's pretty cool to manipulate weather. All right, Storm. She a hot bitch. I don't believe that is how weather works. Do you have weather manipulation, or can you just make it rain, bro? Get the fuck out of my face. What the fuck are you doing so close to me, you freak? You know, I accept, like, after Imperial was like, he's a little weird, he doesn't talk, he lost his memory, he's got a stand user also called Weather Report, and blah, 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 blah. He told us all about him, and then he's like, and then he plays the fucking piano with the rain, and then he gets fucking this close. I can't even get this close anymore because I'm not a standing up user anymore. He just fucking looks at you dead into your personal boundaries. Weather Report. Can you fucking chill with your voluptuous lips? And now we know his face. It looks like a dude that was dipped in chocolate, I guess. I don't know how your mask works. Let's see the stats. Show me the stats of Weather Report. I'm interested. There we go. Okay. Power B. Okay. Solid. Usually if you look like this, your power's gonna be B. And respectable, right? Speed C. We all slow bitches. Range B. Sure, you're the weather. You should have some decent range. Durability A. I love me some good durability. I like to be a tanky boy. Precision D? Eh. Growth potential E. Oof. You're not going any. You are least likely to succeed, officer. Okay. Stand master, Lang Wrangler. Wait, this isn't the weather boy. Who the fuck? Jumpin' Jack Flash? And Lang Wrangler? Why does it sound like a band from the fucking 50s? We are Jumpin' Jack Flash and Lang Wrangler. We're bringing you Smoking in the Boys' Room. Oh, yeah. What the fuck is that? Oh, fuck it. What the fuck was happening there? What a fascinating episode. I apologize that this might be a little bit longer or more yappy, but technically, all right, this is for YouTube, all right, Patreon, you guys can chill for a fucking second. YouTube, I'm letting you, the more I yap, the more I can leave in, all right, because I have this new system in place where, like, it almost works most of the time, and it saves me time that now I'm getting a little bit used to it. Shorts and social media videos are a different fucking process currently, but the more we yap, the more I can leave in for you guys, all right? So you don't have to cheer, but like the video maybe. You know, if you're having a good time, if you like watching the show with me, hey, one of my top 3 favorite shows of all time right here. All right, I appreciate it, and I fucking love you. How about that? Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to look at these. What the fuck is? I forgot. This is what I originally wanted to talk about. I don't like this. This is ugly. The bad kind. Your shoes are tied to your ankles. This almost gives me, was it Oasis from last part? You know, the freaky dude that dug underground? You remember that? That's what this gives me the vibe of. And for some reason, it makes me more uncomfortable. It was. I'm telling you, I think she's like one of my favorite JoJo's. I think she's my number 2. It's gotta be. We managed to hide in here because he's dumb and slow as fuck. Yeah, preach sis. I love her, dude. Absolutely love her. It's just weird. You know, your stand, like, crawling around like a goddamn freak is not your stand ability. Your stand ability is to spit on people, women, and make everything around them zero gravity, or maybe the things that they touch or interact with. Okay. But your stand, I don't think has anything to do with you wearing a fucking Mario raccoon outfit with slits on the eyes and sunglasses on the... Right? This part is so fucking funny. He's sitting at his desk and he just sees this dude in like a brown suit crawling on the fucking ground looking like a weirdo. Going back to the men's ward? All right, have a good time. Unless like this is not just this is the stand user for sure. So he sees this and you're just like, all right, well, welcome in, have a good time. Go back to your cell, please. Disgusting. Oh, because he's also seeing gravity, so that's why he has to stick to shit. Wild. This dude's a fucking pro. Don't break the fucking CD. That's a very important stand. Okay, so those are normally his shoes, which I guess he wears sometimes, if he has a regular outfit. But he takes the shoes off because his onesie allows his feet to stick to the floor. I'm catching on. So it also affects him, the zero gravity, which helps because he needs to get around. So he's kind of like Froppy from My Hero Academia mixed with gravity. And this is their fucking child, which, hey, props to them figuring that shit out. But you need to watch your children a little bit more. Okay. She is just so goddamn... I love her. She is just so smart and so resourceful, and and she doesn't give a shit, and she gives a lot of a shit, and just a big goddamn fan.
ここで終わる。全て終わってしまう。奴を逃がさないで。ダメだ。声が届かない。
What? What is this? Is this rain? Okay. Real quick. All right, my dude is fucking running. All right, he's cooking right now. Big fan. But also, fucking slaying. All right, look at God. Look at this. You don't have to be fucking posing for Vogue in the middle of gravity.
そいつが飛ばす何かには触れてはならない。無重力になってしまう。
All right, he made me uncomfortable at first, but that dude, the second she needed him, he is booking it. All right, I love a supportive man.
重さがないなら回転する力でどこまでも加速できるし、
That's fair.
体の重心がぶれることもないから強力な力を正確に。
I never thought of it. That's actually a very, very smart mechanic, and something I wouldn't have even processed if she didn't explain it. But yeah, the fact that he can like manipulate gravity and just fucking have a gyro force that go like, as long as you're accurate like that, that's very good and very resourceful. Damn. God, everybody's getting so good with this. See, this is why I stopped being a stand user, because everybody's a fucking tryhard. This dude is fucking moving. Yeah. He's kicking ass, bro. Oh, I'm sorry you weirded me out earlier. And also, is this a hat or is this your hair? What's the deal with the horns? Why do you have a flat top and the other guy also had a flat top? What's going on here? Wild. Yeah, you gotta get the CD though.
奴はどこ？ディスクを奪い返さないと。
Yeah, you do. This has been a little all over the place, but I'm here for it. And we're gonna get that goddamn CD back, because Weather Report does not fuck around. And episode 2. Hey, it's been it's been a few hours since the first episode, because I needed to sleep. I needed to sleep. I got so tired after that first episode for some reason. I ate dinner, and after I ate dinner, I shut the hell down. And now we're up again. So, episode 11.
異常警報発生通路 7B
はい、そうです。通路 7B です。ただいま状況を確認しておりまして。
何事か起こったのですか？
まだわかりません。でも7の B 通路は単に工場へ行くだけのものです。火災だとか囚人暴動の可能性はありません。心配はご無用です。
いえ、心配など。この刑
Oh,
務
he
所
just
も囚
fucking
人。
he roams around this bitch. Okay, so he's not just the father, he's the father. You know what I mean? This dude is fucking running this prison? Well, hold on a second. Hey, am I echoing? Probably. This room is empty. Look at this, my lights are on the floor. Isn't that crazy? I thought he was gonna be a prisoner. But you know what? He might not have to be. It's much easier for him to go to like every different section, you know, the child section, the men's section, the women's section, if he's the priest of the prison. Interesting. Huh. And maybe he makes a deal with people that like, oh, you wanna get out of here? I can help you get out, but you gotta help me with something or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I could have swore he was gonna be a prisoner. For some, I don't know why, but you know, he's obviously the father. But I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. All right, don't be like, why could it? Nope. There's no answer for it. I was being dumb.
です。11時58分。
Okay.
もうすぐ昼食です。
Right? What do you see? Outgoing call list today. Female wings. Collect calls. Phone number. Okay. Call recipient. The Speedwagon Foundation. That's fucking crazy. I guess it makes sense that they can see this like information. That's interesting. Why do they have the last two numbers blocked off? I feel like they don't really give a shit about privacy, right? I didn't think about that. Also, I don't feel like a priest should be able to walk into the security section, but I mean, well, at this rate, we're just gonna just think about that. He just runs this shit, right? That is nuts, and that is a huge thing. And he fucking knows the Speedwagon Foundation. He's got to at this rate.
焦るな。この選択場のどこかにいるはずだ。潜んでいる。
Interesting.
中庭はあの扉の向こうにある。君が目指すはあの扉だが、扉はロックがかかっているだろう。
Right. I mean, obviously, but we don't have a lot of time. All right. In a lot of these circumstances in this prison, we are on a time slot because we are a fucking victim. We are a prisoner. We're supposed to be certain places at certain times. We're not supposed to do certain things. We're not supposed to be in a locked factory. Right? So people are coming to get us fucking now, bro. Okay, so what we need to do is we need Weather Reporto to, like, airjet his way around and survey real quickly, and we could probably even yeehaw. You know, we can yeehaw on top of him and, like, you know, get pulled around, or we can even yeehaw to, like, a thing in a room and just kind of fucking do, like, a, you know, you ever see those things, like, in Dead Space where you go, like, you spin around really quickly for some reason? Whatever, we can yeehaw around in a circle and try to find him, but we don't have a lot of fucking time as usual, so let's speed this up a little bit before I get more anxiety.
爆破、その他の方法で無理やり開けるしかない。
一つ困ったことがあるのよ。
What?
こんな状況でちょっと言いにくいんだけど、
What?
個人的なことなの。でも結構切羽詰まってかなり困っている。
I don't know why we need to go through this right now. I hope to God this does not escalate further. If this escalates further, I'm going to lose it. And I don't know if I can handle this right now. So let's ignore and just make this be like more of like a time clock thing. All right, because she needs to go. We have a minute. We got to get started now. And let that be the end of it.
その辺でやるしかないな。
くしょう、相談しなきゃよかった。男なんかに。
Why do you bother talking about it at all? I don't want to know about it. All right? Just hold it.
俺はもう済ませたぜ。
What do you mean?
今そこの空中でな。
What the fuck? No, I don't. Why? I hate this. I hate this. This does not need to be a thing. What the fuck?
無重力になると体内の血液は急に頭部にたくさん集まってくる。
Oh.
普段重力があるから体の下の方にある血液がな。
Yeah, but if you're actually, well, you're in zero gravity though. The blood that is usually down in the lower parts of your body due to gravity.
皮膚と骨の間が血液でブヨブヨ。
With blood, interesting. I never thought about that. Actually, can we talk about this a little bit? Can we talk? Because I learned about this recently. That like, when blood is towards the bottom, towards your feetsies, right? Towards your little toesies, towards your little feetsies, it needs to come back up. So your muscles like push your blood towards these like gates, and it pushes it through the gate, and then it sits in that pocket, and then the muscle pushes it through. So like that's like it obviously makes sense for your muscles to move your blood around, but it's just interesting that there's like gates that like hold the pockets for like a little bit for like the. Fascinating. I know it's like it could be common knowledge, it could not be. I don't know. I learned about it recently and I thought it was really cool. All right. Again, I had the willingness to learn well after the area I should have had it, but if I was in high school now, I would retain significantly more information and be a lot more interested in any kind of topic that's important and interesting. Obviously, not fucking hard maths.
苦しいぞ。なんだ。まさかこれは。
Wild.
私が触れるものは全て無重力になる。
Honestly, a very cool stand, though. You know, having the ability to, what was it, like jackhammer rabbit or some bullshit? You know, like, zero gravity is a very cool concept, especially for an ability. You know, because it makes your enemies more vulnerable. I mean, obviously, they can outsmart certain situations, you know, manipulate around a little bit, but it basically makes them have to adapt, you know? And then you have, like, you can force that gravity to take the fucking liquids out of them, which is crazy for your like spinny wrist thing that can shoot like just any kind of random object at this point. And you use your zero gravity to spin this bitch and then shoot it at a velocity, which makes a cut, which leaks the, like, it's a very strong stand. It's just so creepy. And I don't know why it needs, like, it could have been a Zerwaldo, like, it could have looked cool. I don't know why we have to make it a fucking freak. Sorry.
隙間を目張りしないとこのままでは窒息してしまうわ。
違うジョリー、心配しないといけないのは窒息よりもその前に体内の血液が。
Okay. Our bigger worry right now is how the blood in our veins will start to boil, killing us before we suffocate. Okay. I don't know how often we've talked about this, but like, it's one thing to have an anime where you're like, hey, my ability is fucking water breathing, and I swipe and there's a big water thing that happens. All right, and that's your ability, right? Or hey, my head's a fucking chainsaw. That's crazy too. In JoJo's, there's fucking science shit that can't be wrong, because everybody would make fun of this shit if it was like, hey, your blood's gonna start to boil because I said so, you know, or give some bullshit. Like, it has to make sense, otherwise people are gonna be like, no, why are you being fucking dumb, you know? But we're like learning about why our veins, the blood in our veins is gonna start to boil. Let me see the reason real quick.
沸騰して死ぬことだ。真空状態だと血液は熱湯のように沸騰する。
Does it?
無重力で真空なら人間の体は窒息より前に20秒で血液はカラカラに干からびてしまうらしい。
You know what I mean? I would have never, ever thought about the relationship between my blood and zero gravity or being vacuumed. So, like, you know, the writer or writers, I don't know how, you know, if it's just really one person who's like, all right, yeah, sure, we'll write this shit down. Like, you have to be thorough, and you have to think things through, because these people are very fucking creative with how you use your stand abilities. So you got to be like, all right, if this was my stand ability, what is the most effective way I can use this? Which would be to cut someone even lightly, which would be to spit to just get some kind of contact to activate said ability. Then you cut them to suck the blood out. Like, unfucking real. All right, that's all I really want to say. Why does it say "do" on the ground? A whole fucking helmet? You made a whole fucking spacesuit? That's fucking... This is why air is like a uncontested element, okay? I would be an airbender, all right? I don't know if you guys watched my one episode of Korra. I did love that show, but I can only handle so much shows at once, all right? But like, you could do so much shit with air. I would not have fucking guessed he could make a... You don't even need the backpack. Like, it's an air suit.
無重力になっていろんなものが浮き上がってる。でもなぜあの洗濯カゴとドラム缶は浮き上がらず床にひっついているの？それにあの敵よ、あいつどうやって真空中で呼吸をしているの？
I love it. I love when they bring up what I'm talking about. This is one of the reasons why I love this show so much, is because it's like you're it's fun for me as a reactor, because sometimes it's just like things happen and it's just like, that's a fucking nuts situation. I'm sorry your boyfriend's being a dick to you. But in this show, it's like we have to think the problems through together. And I know like some people are like, they just want to watch the show to get the reactions of the big fights and stuff like that. But there's just so much information and fun ideas in this show where this is why I love taking my time and like combing through this shit. It's because like you don't get an experience like this often. You don't get to watch anime that teaches you shit about other things, you know? And like, I love random crazy ideas and bizarre adventures, because like, you're not going to have this same experience elsewhere, you know? I appreciate the hell out of this show, dude, all right?
俺の射程距離から逃れられると思うなよ。
撃墜する気だ。そうはさせない。ウェザーリポートは私がガードする。
Sick. Okay, cool. Honestly, I did not think I was gonna like this man as much as I did. All right, Weather Report and Weather Report are pretty cool guys. All right, they're a little weird, but I mean, hey, I'd rather people be weird up front so I know what the fuck I'm getting into, than people that like pretend to be somebody else and then they bring in the weirdness after. You know what I mean? Just be yourself. I'll appreciate it more in the long run. Maybe no Jojo'S. Yeah. All right. So I don't know if we didn't see yours last time we saw the other guys. Jack Sparrow and the kid, whatever. Power A. Power A? Speed B, range C, durability. Dude, you are power growth potential A? This stand is kind of fucking nuts. Your range isn't far, but like, I don't see why it couldn't be. You know? Like, you seem like you could use it at least at a decent range. I feel like that should be more B, but maybe they didn't want to make them so powerful. Precision E, it's not really a precision thing, but like, I would still be happy with this stand. This is another fun utility stand that you could do a lot of fun shit with and also beat the living shit out of somebody. Can we not just tie this bitch up? Like, string him. Hog tie this bitch. And then Mario 64 him around and slam him into a pole. Right?
ドラム缶の中に少しは空気があるだろ。真空のせいでパンパンになってはち切れそうな缶の中身が。
Oh, is this what fucking happened to that submarine? I thought, like, even though it's horrible what happened, I was very fascinated by the idea. Pressure is a very interesting science, like, discovery. You know what I mean? Like, pressure is fucking crazy. It's like, it operates so many different things. It's extremely useful and like also very dangerous. Pressure is fucking impressive. All right, not to sound like a stupid autistic nerd or anything like that, but that's it. To me, pressure is pretty fascinating. Okay.
だがそのまま行くことはできないがな。分かっているさ。
Yeah, her stand is very strong. This dude feels like a late game boss. This guy, he feels way too strong to be being like used right now. You know what I mean? He feels like the last like 5 episodes kind of stand instead of like, I mean, I guess we're not in the first 5 episodes, but I feel like we're still pretty early on. He's just very good. This dude is good.
俺の回転弾のスピードじゃ弾き飛ばされて防御されるってことはな。そのために備えていたのさ。探してな。そこの物陰で捕まえていたのさ。結構いたぜ。
ネズミ生きている。まさかこれはストーンフレー。そいつを弾き飛ばせ。
Fucking disgusting. Okay. That is wild. To throw small animals and implode them on your enemies. The disease itself would have been fucking crazy if she was not wearing this suit. Holy shit. That is horrible. Just give me a second. Oh, if that was a dog, I would have need to walk out of the room. I mean, rats are cute too, all right? Don't get me wrong, rats are cute, but like, we haven't had a dog injury in a hot second. so just let me take this win, because that would have been crazy. But rats are they're also very interesting creatures, okay? But obviously a dog wouldn't be here, but also a child should not be here anyway, so.
OK! 我が無重力にここまであがくとは思ってもみなかったが、もう防御できまい。とどめだ。空上処理。
Can't he fix his suit? It's not a real suit. Just go and just like repair it. It barely takes any more air to just seal that shit. You know what I mean?
俺の未来は無敵のバラ色だ。
Until
このディスクをホワイトスネークに渡す。奴だってその気になれば倒せるぜ。
I wouldn't say that.
この俺がな。
I don't know how strong White Stand actually is. You know, I feel like the only stand ability is taking things away from other people, which is very strong. But how's the combat portion of it? You know what I mean? So I wouldn't get too cocky. Because he's also supposed to be the big bad, unless he's just a good mob guy. So we'll see. I really can't see things being stronger than Diavolo, though. Like, Dio is sick. And Dio is very strong, and nothing beats Dio for me. All right, obviously now I'm going to, in the future, make everything... I'm going to try to just be as Dio as possible. Maybe not, because that's horrible. But, like, you know what I mean. But Diavolo was like... His ability was just fucking crazy. Like, the only thing I feel like is more nuts than that would be Gojo. With, like, my power is infinity. Like a fucking 5-year-old. I commend. I always have to pause on the auras because they get fucking docked so easily on YouTube, alright? I'm trying my best here. But, like, God, it's just satisfying. I know sometimes I complain about everybody having an Oda, whatever, maybe, you know? But, like, it does feel good. But, like, sometimes I want to see a bunch of fucking kicks. You know, kicks would, you know, we don't talk about legs enough. Legs are, imagine your arm, but twice the length and twice the size. The kicks would obliterate someone. More so. Kick the fucking Udo with their legs. All right. But also, again, I wanted to talk about just her auras are very good too. And every voice actor that we went across had just a great, you know, little scream. And I know I was talking about her screams too, because they're a gut-wrenching scream and it feels great. Oh, God. Love my Udas. I think we should kill him. I feel like we should end his life. I shouldn't say that. But he's a pain in the ass.
看守に開けてもらうわ。こいつの労働許可カードがある。
Oh.
騙して開けさせる。
What the fuck? Your pass had your fucking outfit on it? Dude, there's no way. If I worked in this prison and I'm like, dude, do you fucking work here? And this dude that's in a full brown onesie with a fucking weird... I'm like, there's... You have to be... Well, no, he is a prisoner, but still, like... You need to take a professional picture, is what I'm getting at. You can't just take a picture with half your face covered. There's no fucking... People aren't wearing just masks in prison. Okay.
男子館に戻るならラングラー一緒に礼拝堂に寄らないかね
Oh my god, we're just fucking here. What the fuck? I feel like this should not be... I'm a little distraught. This is fucking crazy. Does she even know this is White Snake? I don't think she's ever seen him.
少し話をしたい
監視じゃない。誰？監視でも囚人でもない。この人のこの服装は。
There's no fucking... Dude, how... This is the end of the second part. There's no fucking way you end an episode like this and you think it's a part 1, part 2. This is a part 3 kind of situation. What the fuck are you talking about?